It's time for our first look at sports. Let me say a very good evening to who else but Damien Best.
Yeah, very good evening to you, Lisa. Good evening to our viewers out there. Let's start with this one. A score of 98 proved enough for Milton Lynch to defend as they defeated Ada Costa Edwards by 15 runs in a rescheduled round of 16 match today in the Herman Griffith Primary School's cricket competition at Lairs in St. Michael. Winning the toss and opting to bat first, Milton Lynch scored 97 for 7 in 25 overs with the bulk of the runs earned via extras. Here's a look at some of that innings. We pick up the action with Milton Lynch in big trouble at 20 for 4. It was really slow going with the batsmen benefiting from wayward bowling throughout the innings. Nikolai Price-Best facing up to the music now, off the inside edge and bowled 52 for 5. Javante Agard, he got a warm welcome, full toss and punish through the leg side, 4 runs, a rare sight. Another opportunity to cash in on one down the leg side, helps it on its way, and this one will trickle past the boundary markers. Agard was eventually dismissed for 10. Then things got even worse when Khalil Innes got a yes, no, maybe call from his teammate and was run out for a duck. Eventually, Milton Lynch would finish on 97 for 7 in 25 overs with 72 runs of that total in extras. Well, in reply, Ada Costa Edwards were bowled out for 83. Donico Lane was impressive with the ball taking 5 for 18. Trevon Carrington, he top scored with 20. The West Indies lead the Afghanistan Cricket Board 11 by 227 runs by the end of day 2 of their 3-day warm-up match in Lucknow, India. The Board 11, resuming their first innings on 49 for 3 today, were bowled out for 158. Jamal Warrican claimed 5 for 38 and Rakeem Cornwall 4 for 54. Leading by 10 runs on first innings, the Windies reached 217 for 7 in their second innings at the close. Sunil Ambrose top scored with 66 and Roston Chase 57. So scores in that one once again, the Windies 168 and 217 for 7. Afghanistan Board 11, 158. The Windies women have been whitewashed by the India women in their home T20 International Series. Playing in match number 5 last night at Providence in Guyana, India women won the toss and scored 134 for 3 off their 20 overs. Vida Krishna Murphy top scored with 57 not out, and that included 4 fours, while Jemima Rodriguez added 50 with 3 fours. Those two put on 117 for the third wicket. The Windies women couldn't keep up with the required run rate and only made 73 for 7 off their 20. Kaishana Knight top scored with 22, then inclusive of 2 fours, while Arjuna Patil took 2 for 3 as the Windies women lost the match by 61 runs and the series 5-0. Well, Leeward Islands Hurricanes have set Canada a par target in their ongoing Colonial Medical Insurance Super 50 Cup match at Warner Park in St. Kitts. Winning the toss and batting first, the Hurricanes got up to 232 for 9. They were led by Devon Thomas with 53, while Rayon Pathan took 4 for 52. Canada in reply were 84 for 4 from 14.3 overs. Meanwhile, at Queen's Park Oval in Trinidad and Tobago, in a match reduced to 45 overs due to rain, the United States made 176 for 9 against host TNT Red Force. Karima Gore top scored with 40, while Anderson Phillip took 2 for 44. We have highlights from that first innings.
Look at the highlights of their innings. This was very early in the piece. Dean Smith putting a catch down, and then that was Holland dismissed by Hussein. Taylor played well. Xavier Marshall got 1 drive away, and then he padded up to this in-swinger from Allen, and that was the end of him. Taylor was going along well. That was 1. Nicely struck 6. And this was Jones. Judged out, stumped in the end. And then there was this run out. And Mohammed, neat piece of fielding. And then Taylor fell to Mohammed. To the old arm ball, playing down the wrong line. Patel and Gore put a bit of a partnership together. Gore in particular played well. Partnership was broken with Patel playing across the line to Watley. And then there was this run-out chance which Dean Smith failed to hold on to. Score travelled on, the Patel playing a few good shots. And then going back for a second there, short of his ground. 3 quick wickets then happened. There was a little bit of a collapse. That was the end of Gore, out for 40. And this was Singh, putting it straight up in the air. Stevenson added some useful runs at the end, a 6 on a 4. That was a very good blow. And the innings then came to an end with the US on 176 for 9.
So chasing 233 for victory. The Red Forest moments ago were 9 for 1 after 4 overs. Live coverage is on MCTV's ESPN channel. That's 308.
Tonight, we look at business in the tourism sector. And scores of Barbadians and small businesses are expected to benefit in a major way from the proposed multi-million-dollar Hyatt Ziva on Bay Street. In fact, one of the developers, Mark Maloney, says they are committed to having predominantly local employees. He was speaking during the first public presentation on the planned development at Copacabana.
Working with local employees is important. We want to bring technology to the country, not just in the building, but the running of the hotels, but engage locals. New companies being able to start up. The post-tension system is going to be a new system to Barbados. That's going to be done by locals. We will engage in the technology. We will invest in the technology. Locals will do it. That's important to us. We're local. We think that Barbadians can do as good or better at anything than anyone else.
Although high airfares have become a deterrent for intra-regional travel, The St. Lucia Tourism Authority is doing its part to bridge gaps across the Caribbean. It's through an initiative called Caribcation, which offers year-round deals on accommodation and attractions for the Caribbean market. A team from the authority has been traveling through the region to market the campaign and the offerings on their event calendar. Barbados, which represents their third largest market, is the latest stop. The authority's marketing manager for the Caribbean and events, Christopher Gustav, says while it's costly to travel in the region, the deals offered will provide value for money.
Regionally, it's a problem. It's not only in St. Lucia or Barbados, But what we've done, we've partnered with the hotels to offer where we could cut, we cut in. So, for example, hotel rates, we cut in for our Caribbean brothers and sisters. Restaurant rates, we cut in for our Caribbean brothers and sisters. Our tour rates, we cut in. So we try and add value where we can add value. So we add in value and we providing a top-class service as well.
In addition to their feet on the street marketing, the brand is relying on their website caribcation.org and the social media platforms to get the word out. Mr. Gustav says their aim is not only to increase visitor arrival numbers, but strengthen bonds throughout the region.
We need to integrate. We need to be able to work with each other. You see, the same way I'm saying that I want as many Bajans as possible to come to St. Lucia, I want as many St. Lucians to go to Barbados as possible so that they could understand each other, form a culture, form a bond. Because growing up, I remember as a young man, I was always in Barbados, and I think what we see now is we're losing that connection, we're losing that touch.
It's time now to take a look at how those stocks traded on selected exchanges across our region. In Jamaica, Sagicor Select Funds Limited Financial was the volume leader with 13,393,773 units. In Trinidad and Tobago, JMMB Group Limited was the volume leader with 219,079 shares changing hands, all for a value of $494,940.11. And here in Barbados, Sagicor Financial Corporation Limited was the volume leader, trading 17,597 shares at $2.92 each. Time for us to take a look at the weather now, and we say a very good evening to Carrie-Ann O'Neill.
Good evening, Lisa, and good evening, everyone. Well, certainly today we had some afternoon localized showers in Barbados over some western and southwestern areas as instability continues to affect the region. The winds at this time, they're calm to light, peaking only at 10 knots. And we have Tropical Storm Sebastian to the north of the region. The maximum temperature 31 degrees Celsius, the minimum 24 degrees. At present, the temperature stands at 27 degrees Celsius, the relative humidity 79%, the winds coming in from the east at 11 kilometers per hour. We take a look now at some atmospheric conditions across the region. The temperatures, well, they're ranging from 26 to 27 degrees Celsius. The relative humidity shows that moisture is building across the area. In fact, we are expecting a few scattered showers later on tonight. And the winds, well, they're certainly calm to light across the area. And the satellite feed comes up where we have Tropical Storm Sebastian. Now, it is just around 445 miles to the northeast of the Leeward Islands. The system is moving towards the northeast. Maximum sustained winds at this time 60 miles per hour. Now, a trough system extending from the system maintained cloudy skies along with some showers over the Leeward Islands. As for the Windward Islands, instability maintained a few scattered showers there. And for us here in Barbados, localized showers occurred during the afternoon over some western and southwestern areas. Now, later on tonight, we are expecting that weak instability will maintain partly cloudy skies along with a few scattered showers. Further towards the south, we have convergence occurring there. As a result, cloudy skies along with showers and isolated thunderstorms occurred over Trinidad and Tobago as well as over the Guianas. And over the Western Caribbean, there is a frontal system maintaining some showers over Hispaniola, a trough system also maintaining showers over Puerto Rico. We move now to the forecast for us here in Barbados, where the sun is expected to rise at 6 and will set at 5:29. High tide will occur at 12:28 p.m., the first to low at 11 minutes after 6 in the morning. The sea is moderate in open water with swells peaking at 2 meters. The winds coming in from the east-southeast to the east at 10 to 20 kilometers per hour. For us here in Barbados tonight, we are expecting weak instability. As a result, fair to partly cloudy skies along with a few scattered showers can be expected. And over the next 3 days, instability across the region will maintain partly cloudy skies along with some showers. We leave you now with forecast weather conditions for some areas across the region, followed by some selected international cities.
Best Man is back now for our final look at sports.
Yeah, definitely, Lisa. Loads of cricket around. We're going to continue with this one. England have currently progressed to 291 for 7 on day 2 of the first test against host New Zealand at Bay Oval. They resumed their first innings from the overnight score of 241 for 4. And last night, Barbados Time skipper Joe Root won the toss and elected to bat. Joe Denley at that stage had the top score of 74, while Ben Stokes was unbeaten on 67 and Rory Burns had contributed 52. You have highlights from that opening day.
On the money, and he's away with some lovely timing through mid-wicket. And the outfield is quick.
At first, really loose delivery, and anything short on the surface right now.
Nicked this one though, and Ross Taylor takes a beauty. Again behind square, 4 more.
Edged. Oh no, would you believe it?
That's a lovely shot. 2 straight bolt. Put him down the hill. It's a fast outfield. Brings up the 50 for Burns. And the Grandhoff, and he's done it again. He picks up a second.
Edge and gone. Yes, they've got Joe Reed.
Gets it through this time. And the outfield is quick here, and that will bring Joe Denley a welcome boundary to take him through to 50.
There he goes again. This one's dead straight.
Beautifully bowled, wider on the crease. That is a magnificent piece of bowling. Ball, because it was swinging in late, but Stokes played it calmly. Didn't get his front pad in the way of the ball. Looks in good touch. He's moved to 50. Made that 3 on the bounce, and that's the best of them.
And a very positive shot towards the end of the day. 241 for 4, and that is it for day 1 here at Bay Oval.
Well, Denley didn't add to his overnight 74, while Stokes was dismissed for 91, as England a while ago were 301 for 8. Tim Southey has so far taken 4 for 64. So far, so good for Kerwin Pollard as captain of West Indies Limited Overs squads, speaking on the Sports 360 show in Antigua ahead of the recent T20 series defeat against Afghanistan. Cricket legend Sir Vivian Richards said Pollard's leadership skills in white ball cricket has made the difference in the team's string of victories against the Afghanistan side in the ODIs.
I've always liked him as a white ball captain. I guess when we first had the CPL, to me he was the most, when he played with the Tridents, to me he was the most innovative. He brought substance. The things that I saw him do on the cricket field at the times in leadership role does suggest that he's not stagnant as a captain. And to me, I think it's good to know that at least we have a guy who is proactive, and a guy I also believe that can get the best out of the players around him.
Well, that's it for sports, Lisa. It's back over to you.
And this story just in, the Springer Memorial School will be closed tomorrow. That's according to the Ministry of Education. A chemical smell on the compound has been identified for the reason for the closure. And that is news for now. On behalf of the entire crew, I'm Lisa Lord. Thank you so much for joining us, and do have yourself a wonderful night.